Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
It's The American Dream.
Marcia Thrasher here, your host with American Dream TV. Welcome back to Columbia, Missouri, where each season brings its unique magic to this captivating city we love to call home. We've all heard the saying, you can't go home again. Of course, home is more than four walls. It's about connection, community, and a sense of belonging. Did you know the University of Missouri began the homecoming tradition in 1911, just blocks away from this popular neighborhood where the locals call it the Old Southwest. Speaking of locals, let's step inside my friend Kaylee's house, and she's going to talk to us about why she loves this enchanting neighborhood as well. Hey there, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Oh my goodness.
Come on in.
Thank you. Thanks for having us over to your beautiful home.
Aw, thanks for coming over.
Yes, I've always loved this neighborhood. It's one of my favorites.
We absolutely love it here. It's just, it's especially this time of year, you can really get a feel for how charming it is, the different homes, the old homes, being so close to everything. The MKT trail runs right behind our house, and even no matter what the weather is, we're on it every day. The library's right here, and the most important is we're right downtown, which is so convenient because that's actually where my business is.
Yes, Nourish Cafe, 7.5 years, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So we've been open 7.5 years. We actually are a restaurant and a market. So we're open for breakfast and lunch. We're a health food, fast casual restaurant that focuses on organic, locally sourced, and nutrient-rich food. So that's really our focus. Every detail of every ingredient that we have is with intention. We also have a market. This has been one of the most fun parts for me because I'm really into wellness. And so choosing all of these things are really things that I just use in my home, whether it be the supplements or the olive oil. Even the wines that we have are either biodynamic or organic, so just meaning that they're not sprayed with herbicides and pesticides, no additives, so you don't feel terrible after drinking them.
Yes.
And no mass production, which is always great. So
very good.
Yeah, we have over 30 different local farmers and vendors that we use for our restaurant and for the ingredients, and so a lot of locally grown things.
Oh my gosh, well, that is exciting. I love hearing all that, and thank you for everything that you're doing for the community, and I'm so proud of you. Congrats on everything you're doing. So.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here we are just blocks away from the revitalized region of Columbia, housing the Arcade District. This vibrant area features a variety of live music venues, restaurants, and event spaces. Let's step inside 6 Mile Ordinary and find out what it is about this place that keeps people stirring over this new popular hotspot. Hey there, Melissa. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Gosh, it's so great to be here. You guys have been such a central part, 6 Mile Ordinary, of this up and coming area of our community. Tell us about that. Tell us about the history.
Well, the word ordinary is about 200 years old. It's another name for a tavern, and those were traditionally used for meeting places from our leaders from the Revolutionary War. Wow. My husband's 5th great grandfather owned an ordinary 6 miles outside of Williamsburg, Virginia, called 6 Mile Ordinary.
Oh, okay.
So that really inspired us to revive the iconic ordinary. Okay. And so our goal was to create a very drinkable, easy to drink product of spirits that people could come enjoy a great space, enjoy friends, and relax, unwind, and catch a game if they wanted.
coming home to Columbia is anything but ordinary. Whether you're a current resident or just visiting, Columbia will forever be a place you can call home. So keep exploring, keep nourishing your dreams, and always know that you have a place here in Columbia where the American dream continues to thrive. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. I'm Marcia Thrasher with American Dream TV.
$1.2 billion, and no, that's not a house. That's the economic impact that our 163 craft breweries have here in the state of Missouri each year. And to top that off, we are ranked number 19 for the most craft breweries across the U.S. And today, I'm gonna introduce you to one of my favorites here in Columbia. Let's go inside. Today I'm going to introduce you to Sean, the head brewer here at Broadway Brewery, and we're going to learn how their beer differs and what fun recipes they've got cooking. Thank you, Sean, for joining us today. So first, tell me, what is the origin story of Broadway Brewery?
The origins of Broadway really started with two of our owners, Paul and Walker. Paul was an avid home brewer. And Walker, he is an organic farmer who at the time had a store that sold locally sourced organic food. And really the two of them got together and decided to kind of mesh craft beer with local and sustainable food and started a restaurant and brewery out of that.
So tell me, how does your beer differ from other breweries?
I feel like in the landscape of the brewing industry, we would be considered small. And that can have its challenges, but also kind of advantages. So being small allows us to be more creative and be more nimble in what we do and what we offer our customers.
So I know that you guys have some big things in the works. Tell me a little bit about those.
Yeah, we're gearing into the holiday season, so we're thinking seasonally as far as what beer and food we're putting out. We just put out our new winter menu, or fall and winter menu for the restaurant, but on the beer side, we are releasing our coffee stout. We work closely with the roaster, and then we actually have another beer that we'll be releasing that is an English barley wine that's been aging in barrels for 3 years that we're finally going to pull out of barrels and get into bottles.
That's awesome. And you guys have that here, right? Because you make everything here.
Yeah, everything is made here. Everything made behind us in the brewery is made for the customers that come to our restaurant and our tap room.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us today and telling us about your amazing craft.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know I haven't mentioned it yet, and I would be crazy not to, but not only does Broadway Brewery have incredible beer, but as well as an amazing menu that features locally grown ingredients from across the state. Next time that you're downtown in the district, make sure and try one of their 2 locations. Now let's go check out a beautiful new construction home in Old Hawthorne. We are currently headed to a stunning new build home designed by the incredible Becky Ertl with Gerard Homes in Old Hawthorne. Now this subdivision is truly one of a kind. Built on 631 acres of what used to be a horse farm, today golfers travel from all over to take stride on the championship golf course, designed by Arthur Hills. While at the same time, families put down their roots and enjoy the countless amenities the club has to offer. One of the things that you'll notice as you enter the great room are the unique and changing ceiling details. These 3 architectural designs were designed to be able to highlight and visually divide the space without taking up any of the floor space. This kitchen was custom designed with this beautiful curved island that comfortably seats 8. Now, I haven't seen an island like this in any other house. And to make it even more eye-catching, look at that under cabinet lighting. Now this has got to be one of my favorite rooms in the house, the wine room. It provides a sense of escapism while at the same time having a speakeasy vibe. It is a perfect area to read a book, have a glass of wine, and have some friends over. As we enter the lower level, you will be pleasantly surprised by this creation space the builder designed into the home. On the other side, you will find this beautiful entertainment and bar area, perfect for when you have company over to cheer on our Tigers. Now this home is still on the market today as we film this, listed for right over 1.1 with Gerard Realty. If you want to take a private tour, you still have that opportunity before it's too late. Today we've explored two worlds, a non-traditional brewery and a modern luxury home, celebrating the craftsmanship and innovation of both. My name is Megan Walters, your host of the American Dream TV, Selling Como. Thanks for joining us and see you next time.
Today I'm in Rocheport, a small town with a big heart. What Rocheport lacks in size, it more than makes up for with its beautifully restored homes, quaint shops, boutique stores, and restaurants, each adding their distinctive character to the town's undeniable charm. I'm Billy Dexheimer, your realtor and guide on this journey through Rocheport, right here on American Dream TV. Amidst the heart of town is this beautifully restored home from the turn of the century, named after the year it was built, 1912. Let's take a look inside and explore this well-preserved treasure. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Billy. We're so happy you're here. Thank you very much.
So you are the owner of the Bluff Top at Rocheport, but in addition to the winery, you all have all these amazing properties that you have people stay in. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, so we have 3 guest houses. This is one of them. This is the 1912, named after the year that it was built. Originally it was called the Biesfield House. Okay. Would love to show you around. You want to go start in the kitchen?
Absolutely, lead the way.
Okay. So, this is the kitchen.
Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so people can rent the home for an evening or an entire week. What all kinds of activities can they do while they're here?
We've done fine dining dinners in the dining room. We've done cocktail ceremonies.
Great, so there's a main bedroom down on this level, correct? The master suite is down here?
The master suite is on the main floor. And then we have another king-size bedroom upstairs, along with a day bed. And then there are 4 twin-size bunk beds.
Plenty of room for people.
I call it the grandkid gauntlet.
Just put all the kids up.
Yeah.
So the house is over 100 years old, had a nice refresh and remodel done. So tell me a little bit about what they did.
So the previous owners decided to remodel it, but wanted to keep everything in the time period that it would have originally been built. So they tried to keep as much of the flooring, as much of the trusses, as much of the crown molding, all of the windows that they could.
There's so many amazing things here. Is there anything else you want to feature in the home while we're here?
I actually have a space I'd love to show you that's outside. Follow me.
Perfect, let's go. Okay, so this is not from 1912, obviously.
No, lots of upgrades here. Big feature here is the saltwater in-ground pool. And it's something that our guests love.
Well, I appreciate you so much taking the time today to show me this amazing house, the 1912 here in Rocheport. And we'd love to see some of your other properties, and people can hop online and
Wonderful.
book times to stay here and go to the winery, have great occasions with family and friends. And thanks so much today.
Thank you.
Rocheport has so much more to offer than just gorgeous getaways. We're headed now to a place where antiques mingle with unique finds from all corners of the globe, Southern Provisions. Hey, Caitlin. Thank you for letting me come today.
It's so good to have you.
I'm so excited. I've been here several times. So tell me a little bit about your inspiration and what made you put a store here.
I wanted to bring something to the town that played to both women and men. It's interesting when husband and wives come in the shop, you'll see women kind of go this direction and men are like, oh my gosh, there are things for me to see here.
Where do you find some of these awesome things?
We source things locally, but I'm also proud to say that we source things from around the world. So the pitcher and cups right here are from Morocco. They're hand blown. We have things from Spain, Scotland, Ireland.
In addition to the cigars and all of the awesome antiques and such, you also have some candles that I personally have used and smelled and are amazing. Tell me a little bit about those.
Yeah, so I have my own candle brand. It's called Southern Gent Candles. Within that brand, I have a line of candles that are kind of aimed towards men, and that they're not fruity or floral scents, and the containers are also very masculine. But when we created that brand, we didn't know that we would be here in Rocheport a couple years later.
And you're right next to the post office too, right across the street.
It makes mailing packages very easy for me.
It's a beautiful space. You've done such an amazing job with it. Thanks for letting us pop in today, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
As we wind down our visit to the picturesque town of Rocheport, I hope you've enjoyed its unique charm and amazing places we've seen today. Rocheport has so much more to explore and is a true treasure in the heart of Missouri. Join me next time as we continue showcasing homes and exploring the communities that they are built in. I'm Billy Dexheimer, and this has been American Dream TV.
Welcome to the American Dream from Columbia, Missouri, a place that consistently ranks among the top places to live, work, play, and retire. I'm Susan Reeves, I'm your host, and I'm excited to showcase the best of what this community has to offer you. Today, we're in Bluff Creek Estates to tour a beautiful custom home, and then we will go talk with Fire Captain Tommy Goran, a local homegrown hero. Let's go see this beautiful home. Now we're inside this beautiful custom home in Bluff Creek Estates, and as you can see from this foyer, we have an amazing iron front door, a curved staircase with wonderful ironwork, and then we're going to move into the dining room and the living room. This living room is to die for. It has custom built-ins, a beautiful fireplace, and a wall of floor-to-ceiling windows. This is a beautiful dining room with a bank of windows and an amazing chandelier. It's a wonderful place to entertain. The light in this family room is just spectacular, from the transom windows to the windows flanking the fireplace, and it is just off of the kitchen. So it is a wonderful place to hang out and be with family and friends. Now that we've toured this custom beauty, we're going to head over to the fire station and talk with Captain Tommy Goran. Everyone loves a homegrown hero, and today we're at station number 5 in Columbia, Missouri to talk to Fire Captain Tommy Goran, who recently earned the Fire Officer designation. Yes. He's one of 702 worldwide, and I understand that we're in station number 5.
That's correct.
In Columbia, Missouri, and this is the second busiest station in Columbia. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a fire captain here?
I absolutely love it. I was born and raised in Columbia. And so for me to be able to get out and protect the streets that I grew up on is something that's just really personal to me. It's more than just being a firefighter. I really have that personal connection. I've been with the department now for just over 10 years. I was promoted to captain 2 years ago. We are, although the second busiest station in the city, we are the busiest single company station in the city. So the busiest station is downtown. They have 2 trucks down there. Then the second busiest station in the city is us. We have 1 truck, and so we're constantly running calls morning, noon, and night. With our current schedule, the way we are is 48-96, so we are 2 days on and then 4 days off. So 2 days time, we average anywhere from 18 to 22 calls in a 48-hour period. I'd say probably 75% of what we run actually are medical calls, and that's something that a lot of people don't know. The other 25% of the time, we're running vehicle accidents, house fires, obviously structure fires. We have a hazmat team here at Columbia Fire. We have a technical rescue team. We have an arson dog. We have a bomb squad. So, we're a pretty large city for the state, and so we have to have a lot of different resources to be able to mitigate any issues that come up.
So, Tommy, I've been wondering, would it be possible to go for a ride in the fire truck?
I think we might be able to make that happen.
That's awesome. This is Fire Officer, Fire Captain Tommy Goran. We're coming to you from Columbia, Missouri, and we're going to go take a ride. Thanks for joining us on the American Dream in Columbia, Missouri, a place that attracts so much attention as a top place to live, work, play, and retire, with people like Captain Tommy Goran and the beautiful home that we just saw today in Bluff Creek Estates. My name's Susan Reeves, and thank you for joining us. I'll catch you next time on the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Jacobs, your host of American Dream TV at Lake of the Ozarks. Today we are at Seven Springs Winery. Let's go check it out. So today we're with Mike Bliley, owner of Seven Springs Winery, and we're going to talk a little bit about what he's created. And oh, by the way, it's for sale. But Mike, please tell us how you came up with the idea, how you started it.
I started making wine with my grandfather when I was a kid. One of the things that I've always kind of wanted to do. Concept behind the winery was initially from, my sister lives out in Scottsdale, so she would come down, stay for the week, and you'd go to a water bar, and everything that, if you wanted to sit and spend time with somebody and just relax, it's kind of hard because they're, okay, pay your tab, get the next table in. It just didn't have that ambiance that I was looking for. So I decided to build my own ambiance.
Mike, tell me a little bit about the winery itself.
One of the things people always come out and say, you know, what's the difference between California wines and Missouri wines? The short answer to that is you have to have vines that can stand up to our colder weather in Missouri. So you have a lot of native varietals to the United States, and that's like the Nortons and Vignoles. That's two of the ones we grow, and Catawba, and there's several.
I have a Norton right here, and it's very good.
Yes, it is. Flavors that you get, the flavor profiles, are very similar to a lot of the California wines. It just depends on the winemaker's palate and how he wants to take that wine. So Missouri wines are, I would say, comparable to any wine in the world because this is where it all started.
Tell me a little bit about the awards that you've won.
We have won several awards, and interesting story, the first year that I was open, the Norton that we're drinking now, I took it to the National Norton Festival, and all the other winemakers were there, and the only thing you'd serve there was a Norton. And I showed up and I had 40 cases of it, and everybody kind of made fun of me. They said, you know, this is not that kind of big of a competition. You're not going to go through all that wine. I said, okay. And so we're all standing side by side, and I'm next to like Crown Valley and some of the bigger wineries, and we're serving our wine. And at the end of it was about 3 hours into this thing, and it was 5 hours long, and they came over and said, do you have any more wine? I said, who put you up to that? Because I figured it was one of the other winemakers messing with me.
Sure.
And the girl goes, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, we're out of your wine.
40 cases.
40 cases we sold, and we took the gold medal. That was the first one.
Cheers.
Yes.
That's
cheers
amazing.
To that. Yeah.
Welcome to 475 South Beach Boulevard. We're going to be looking at this stunning, beautiful lakefront home. Brian Jacobs, my husband, is joining me today and going to talk about the details of this house.
Hi everybody, as Dee Dee mentioned, we are in South Beach, and no, we're not talking Miami. I think it's even better. We're on the beautiful shores of the Midwest coast, the Lake of the Ozarks. This home is about 3,300 square feet. It features 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, beautiful screened in porch area. It's got its own private pool, and wait till you see the boat dock out front on the lakeside. This dock is absolutely huge. It's got 2 boat slips, one 16 by 52, which could actually be opened up to a 16 by 56. The other slip is currently 12 by 56 and could be opened back up to 18 by 56. The dock also features a double wave runner slip that has been filled in, but could certainly be opened back up and used for your wave runners. The living room features soaring vaulted ceilings, huge windows again for those awesome lake views, perfect sized dining area, well-appointed kitchen with custom cabinetry, granite countertops. The lower level features a really nice family room, again, huge windows to take in those lake views, a full wet bar with refrigerator. As you can imagine, the lake is all about entertaining, and man, this home is set up to do just that.
And I want to thank my guests today, Mike Bliley, the owner of Seven Springs Winery, and Brian Jacobs, my husband, for showing us this stunning lakefront home. I'm Dee Dee Jacobs, and this is Your American Dream.
Welcome everyone to the American Dream Lake of the Ozarks. I'm your host, Ronette Edgar, and today I'm going to show you this beautiful newly built barn-dominium here in Versailles, Missouri, just 10 miles north of the lake. After that, we're going to go show you how we have some fun in the country at Lodo Off-Road Park. Let's go. All right, Joni, I just want to thank you for letting us come in and take a tour of your absolutely gorgeous home. So this is called a barn-dominium, yes, correct? Mm-hmm. So tell me how you guys decided that this was the type of house that you wanted to build.
Well, originally it wasn't the plan. We were going to build a barn, park our camper in here, and live in it while we built a house. And then we started finishing a kitchen and a bathroom, and then it just got out of control and turned into a house.
Well, out of control looks absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
You did good.
Thank you.
And so inspiration-wise, where did that come from?
Oh, we always like to stay at log cabins and places like that when we went on trips.
We're the same way.
Yeah, and then Pinterest is always a great source.
Yeah.
So that.
What was the most unique thing you found on Pinterest, do you think, that you incorporated here?
Probably the slide.
The slide.
Yeah.
I love the slide.
For the grandkids.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think By looking at everything that you've done here, you built this for family,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right. So tell me, what do your grandkids love the most about everything, not just the house? Because I know they like to slide.
Oh yeah. Outside, they've got their swing set. We did our playground gazebo, and they can go fishing down at the lake.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One of these days, we'll get some trails to the woods. We've got signs with all their names on them
Oh,
from our old house,
fun.
and haven't got
Fun.
them back up yet. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
awesome.
a work in progress.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jenny, tell me your personal favorite touches or things that you have done here.
Probably the Christmas tree closet would be the very favorite. So you can have your tree decorated and just slide it out and all of your decorations.
And we're not talking just a small Christmas tree. We're talking
12 foot.
12-foot Christmas tree.
When
and
have
you slide it in.
20-some foot.
That's right.
30-foot ceilings. You need a 12-foot tree.
That's
yeah.
right. Absolutely. We are here at Lodo Off-Road Park in Versailles, Missouri, and we are going to show you just kind of how us country people have some fun around here. This is Jeremiah and Chrissy Callahan. Jeremiah, you've lived here all of your life. Where did the idea come from for you guys to start this?
Well, we've used this land for riding forever with family and friends, and then when Walter's Ranch shut down over by Warsaw, everybody was on Facebook hollering, where are we going to ride at? And so I opened up my mouth, said we got a good sized farm. The Lodo Trail Riders saw it. They came and checked it out. I gave them a tour. They said, oh my God, we love it. You got to do it. And we made it happen.
So what do people tell you is their best part about all of this? What do they like the most?
Well, when people are just coming out to enjoy themselves, they're always going to just have a good time. They're fun to be around, and they just like to come to our park and have no worries. We have restrooms, running water. We do have electric hookups. Otherwise, it's all primitive. But we offer a lot of other things. We have the water here for summertime. We have the hills and the beautiful Missouri Ozarks.
Yes.
So yeah, we've got a little bit of everything for everybody.
Well, and I think I saw some mudding. I did not know that was down here. I will have to say, I did not know that part was here, so I'm kind of excited. I'm going to have to come watch that.
Got some pretty serious mud.
Yeah.
We actually had some mega trucks come in, which are basically small monster trucks.
And now, I know last weekend you had your Halloween event. So are there other events? And tell us about the Halloween one, because I don't want to skip over that too, because you've told me about that. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Halloween event's great. We do it annually now. I think next year we'll start doing like an Oktoberfest and do it all month long. And the other thing we have here, so the AXC, MXC races come here.
Okay.
So they do dirt bikes and quads. They came back here in May and they are returning. I just spoke with them this week. They also plan to bring their OAXC racing here, which is their side-by-side race. That's an exciting thing for this year. We really want to branch out into more of that racing stuff, hold some bigger events here.
Well, thank you guys so much for letting us come and intrude for a little while. And how about we go take a ride?
Okay.
All right. You guys have to come check out this place. It is amazing. I've got so many more places, events, and people to show you around the lake. So come check in with me next time. I'm your host, Ronette Edgar. See ya.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.